Guys, it's a sad day. My summer vacations are coming to an end and I'll probably have to go to college from Monday. I don't want to go back. I hate it there. The first part is called Learn Your Father's Side of the Story. You know what? Fair enough. Let's go. Good morning everyone and welcome to Year 7 Chapter 40. The name of this chapter is Family Matters, which I agree with. Family matters very much. Just the context is very painful because as we remember, if we even remember, in the last chapter we found out that our father is the leader of R, which is kind of painful. And not only is it painful, it's also cringy because I feel like it doesn't make sense in Hogwarts mystery. And I think whoever decided that MC's father should be the leader of R recently just got finished watching Star Wars. And in Star Wars it's fine, but in Hogwarts mystery though. So as you people know, I myself personally am ignoring this plotline that MC's father is the leader of R. Though I do like the idea of a part of MC's family being a leader of R, I just specifically think it should not have been their parents. For example, my friend Mama Tori has her MC Kervin Cromwell. Her grandfather and uncles and aunts are part of R. In fact, her grandfather is the leader of R. Charles Cromwell is the leader of R, which in her story makes so much sense. And I like it a lot. In my plotline, also Sarahi's uncle is a part of R, which is something I wasn't intending to make just until a few weeks ago, because I thought that it's a nice thing. Sarahi's uncle was never meant to be a part of the story. He was always that character that I kept on the side as just the guy who died in the first visiting war, and Jacob looked up to him as a hero. I like the concept of a part of MC's family being the leader of R. I just specifically think it should not have been a parent. And specifically not father, because please, can media stop slandering fathers? Why in every piece of media are fathers the monsters and mothers are the absolutely pure people? Granted, in Hogwarts mystery, MC's mother isn't pure either, because she has seemingly abandoned her children and just goes to New York and doesn't even ever talk to them. But why the father slander? And mother slander is fine. Media doesn't have enough slanderous mothers. But the father slander, the fact that fathers are always shown to be villains, it's overdone and boring. Stop doing that. Media needs to stop doing that. And that is why Sarai's father is a teddy bear of a man and Sarai's uncle is kind of a bad guy. Honestly, this whole plotline is so funny to me. You guys hearing the music? Are you people hearing this music? No, ignore the... He looks pink. Anyway, this is the saddest music in Hogwarts mystery. Remember when the last time this was used? Chapter freaking 19. Year 6 chapter 19. You know, Rowan's funeral. No, I mean the wake. I don't know what that was when you raised the wand. I made parent. You guys saw my this drawing yesterday, right? Of Rekpik and Sarahi, because that's my entire Year 7 plot line in a nutshell. We'll be able to talk in private here. Apologies, the downstairs is a bit of a mess. Are you? It is like okay. I'm an Indian. Okay, I refer to my father as Papa. This is so weird to me. So saying Dad on purpose. Are you serious, Dad? I've not seen you in years. I've just found out you're the leader of R. Honey, that was 4 weeks ago. You've been playing Quidditch and you've been to a festival since then. Still, I knew you'd be turning up. I could have. See, I cannot read. Sir, your daughter cannot read. Still, if I knew you'd be turning up, I could have tidied the shrieking shaft. What is this, your home? You're talking as if you're just a normal dad and not the mastermind behind a secret evil cabal. Sir. Evil cabal, that's hilarious. You've got it all wrong, kid. I'm not your kid. MC's having a problem right now. Please be less casual. Explanation first. Please, explanation first. You'll always be my kid, Sarahi. See? You don't have the right to act all cute, okay? Only my papa gets to say that. That being said, can I have some tea? It's 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm not going to wake up my dad for tea. God damn it, now I'll be referring to Papa as dad on purpose. That'll be weird. Do you understand that for 7 years I've been looking for you? Except I didn't know it was you. MC didn't know about R until their 3rd year. Or maybe 2nd. Yeah, 2nd year. MC didn't know about R until 2nd year. 1st year it was just, ooh, funny cursed words, yay. So who did you expect the leader of R to be? Some mustache twisting villain out of a Maghrib comic? He's not wrong. Okay, if I'm being completely honest, I expected the leader of R to be Veruca because I thought this was an all-woman cult. I really thought this was not all-woman cult, sorry, but like the kind of cult that prioritizes women. I quite thought it was Veruca, apparently Merula's aunt. Nobody will tell me that Veruca was modeled to be Merula's aunt, okay? Veruca looks far too similar to Rakepick. I am telling you, she was created to be Rakepick's mother. Who was the damn guy who at the last minute decided, oh, we are not making this with Rakepick's mother, even though the resemblance is uncanny, we'll make it Merula's aunt. She's too old to be Merula's aunt. I'm sorry, she's too old for that. But she looks like the perfect age to be in the 60s to be Rakepick's mother. Veruca does ooze dark witchiness, doesn't she? I'll have a chat with her about it. She reports to me. See, that's sad. No, not sad. That's not a good thing. But let's you and I catch up. You look well, not aged a bit. I mean, he's not wrong about the fact we haven't grown in height since how long? Is that supposed to be a dad joke? I mean, yes, I know my height hasn't grown since I was the 1st year. Stop. You used to think I was hilarious. I don't know what to think of you now. Then go on, let me have it. Trust your first instinct. Okay. Let me see this from Sarahi's point of view. This is Sarahi we're talking about. Her first instinct is grief. When she does eventually find out that her uncle is the leader of R, which by the way she doesn't find out at this part of the story, she'll find that out much later. Her first instinct is to grieve. So I guess I'll grieve the discovery. The shadow of R has hung over me for all my time at Hogwarts, and it's been you all along. Jacob, the cursed words, Rakepick, Rohan, Shiratori, Burke. R has targeted my friends, the school, people were hurt, people were killed. My favorite redhead was sent to Azkaban. I'm devastated to find out that my own dad is responsible. You won't be so sad once you have the facts. The right ones anyway. Excuse me, that won't change the fact that Rohan was killed and Rakepick got sent to Azkaban. No, I'm not going to feel any better about any of these things. What do you mean? The right facts? What's true about R or about you? Let's start with me. Yeah, sure. You look like Wolverine. I can't be the only one who thinks this guy looks like Wolverine. Also, the sad music isn't helping. This is very sad. Do you really think your father would ask you to join an evil cabal? Sir, you hired Rakepick, and while I love her, trust me, I love Rakepick. My obsession with her is almost unhealthy. But a friend still died, and please let me point out that Duncan also died. People did die, and that makes you evil. Because this was like definitely intentional. You would have come out before. I don't know. Did you and mom split because of her? So, okay. We should have known this beforehand, but MC's parents are divorced apparently. And that's why they split. And MC knows about their father, so obviously this split happened later into MC's life when they were old enough to at least remember. Maybe like 7 or 8 years old, because at that point you start to remember more things. I've always had a talent for hunting treasure. I wanted to help others. Sir! People were killed! 2 people. I wish your time at Hogwarts could have been more like my time there. What was your time like? Honestly, curious. I missed you and Jacob so much. Excuse me? He trapped in a vault for 6 years. What did you do? You just... No, if you wanted to help. Excuse me? I remember when you left us. I was little. Anyway, how am I just brushing this off? Anyway, Jacob was stuck in the vault for 6 years. This guy did nothing. I've already discussed the father with like many friends. And this guy, like, let me tell you right now, this guy is immaculate at emotional manipulation. And the sad part is that emotional manipulation works very well with Sarahi. She is very easily emotionally manipulated, and that's just part of her character. If the option arises in game, I will mostly try to be nice to this father character. I'll choose the options of Sarahi being nice to dad because honestly that's what Sarahi would do if this were part of her story. And in game it is a part of her story whether I like it or not. We've not had a proper parent-child relationship. I failed you and Jacob. Well, you're right about that. Yes, you did. You very much did. Also, if this guy wanted us to believe that R was not a threat to us, he could have come out and said it himself. Why did he wait for 7 years? And so, I know I've been absent, but the reasons are rather dull and commonplace. Certainly not evil. This man is going to emotionally gaslight MC so much. There is going to be so much gaslighting from this guy. He is such a toxic parent. He's going to be a very toxic one. I'm still a tracker by trade, finding missing treasure items for the visiting community. And you decided to threaten children because traveling for work took me far from home too often. Yes, I get that much. That's not what bothers me. That's why your mother and I split up while you and Jacob were little. You know, this divorce could have been mentioned years ago so that we actually knew a father existed. And so that's why you got mixed up with R and it became too dangerous to stay in touch with us. No, R became my calling much later. A bit of a side gig, you might say. Oh, like my YouTube. Sharp. The truth is, I got wrapped up in my career. Tracking was my mission, my passion. I was helping people. Which people were you helping? I've only known about the one who went to Azkaban and 2 who died. But I never meant to disappear on you and Jacob entirely. It's something I deeply regret. So nothing to do with R. You just put your career before your family. That is rather dull and commonplace. I do not believe this man in the slightest. He is completely lying. He is completely lying. It was a career helping others, many others. I suppose I hope one day my children will understand. Nope. I'm so sorry, Sarai. I'd like for the chance to be in your life now, but that's up to you. See, this is what I just said, No. See, this is what I meant to say just 3 minutes ago. When the options arises, this is Sarahi. I have to stick into Sarahi's shoes. She will be nice. Family is very important to Sarahi. Please don't scold me in the comments. This is just Sarahi's character. To be nice. Remember, a couple of chapters ago, I drank Umbridge's tea despite knowing that it was stupid. Same thing here. This is father after all. And MC has I get hints that MC has missed their father. If I was smarter, I'd say I need more time. But this is Sarahi. Silvers we're talking about. A sweet baby child. It's something I'll consider. You'll only ever get one dad. Consideration is more than I deserve. So thank you. I should be having this conversation with Rakepick, not father. Does Jacob know you're the leader of R? No, but I'm sure he will soon enough. My understanding is that you both have become close. I was so proud when I learned you saved your brother. The lengths you went to find him. You're a hero. Okay, I said I'd be nice. Yes, and for the most part I will be nice, but even I cannot be nice all the time. I had to save him because you trapped him in a portrait in an underground vault. And what were you doing for 6 years? You think I'm responsible for that? I was searching for Jacob too. It's why we went after the cursed words. Honestly, that makes sense. This is what I don't understand, Dad. What you're saying and what I know about R do not match up. How are you not responsible for Jacob? And for Rowan? Rakepick went rogue along. No, okay, now they're going to slander. I'm going to slander Rakepick. Excuse me? I just gave Varuk a flap for slandering Rakepick like last chapter. You do not get to do that. Rakepick went rogue a long time ago, Sarahi. Doesn't Miss Night Owl have that rogue theory? I should actually read that theory. She acted on her own when she killed Rowan. Not a day goes by that I don't mourn your friend. Okay, you're just throwing her under the bus at this point. Excuse me, we just met we just met Rakepick and Aspan a couple chapters ago. She was terrified out of her mind that you would try to eliminate her. And talking about R, she has always said we. She was loyal to R. Excuse me? You're just making her a scapegoat. And I want to slap you for it. How dare you make my mother into a scapegoat? You cannot do that. You cannot do that. See? Excuse me, it's up to Rakepick to protect us from Peregrine. It's not up to Peregrine to protect us from Rakepick. It's the other way around. You cannot change my mind. I'll explain everything once you join her. No. Join her now. Are you mad? After 7 years of drama and curses and heartbreaking tragedy. After overcoming everything R has thrown at me while trying to study, make friends, try to have a life. After discovering my own dad is in charge of all of it, I'm not making any sense. It's 23 minutes, I'm not even through the first part of the chapter. Give me one good reason why I would ever ever join R. Because Rahi, we're the good guys. Duncan and Rowan were killed. Rakepick was sent to Azkaban. You're making people into scapegoats. You're basically blaming all your troubles on other people. This is... No. Boom. What the frick? What on earth was that noise? It came from upstairs. Let's go quickly. Guys, it took me 24 minutes to get through this first part. This is so funny and so stupid to me simultaneously. Okay. I'm sorry, Corey. I should not be laughing. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. I really shouldn't be. But why do you look so tired? I'm the one who hasn't slept in literal 3 days. I'm not even kidding. Do I look tired? I don't know. Corey, you're awake. We had a terrible third at a pivotal moment. I was the third. I came to, and then Marula told me Veruca is the aunt and your dad is the head of R, and I fainted. Didn't you know already that Veruca was her aunt? Isn't that what you found out? I'm fine now, conscious at least. Tell me it's not true. No, it isn't. Not in my head, Karen. I'm afraid it's all true, Corey. I'm still sorting all of it. Jacob, the cursed faults are. It's all been connected. What a plot twist. Greetings, Mr. Hayden. I'm Sarai's father. It's a pleasure to meet you. Blimey, you're rather charming and polite when you even lost a mate. Sir, every person you meet is going to assume this when they meet you. According to Dad, we're all wrong about R and they're the good guys. Air quotes. Don't look at me like that, you absolute Marula. Indeed, everything you believe about R is about to change. Does not change the fact that people died, father. I don't want to know. Duncan died. Rowan died. I'm still salty about Rakepick being a scapegoat and in Azkaban. And I'm still upset with Marula. And if we just talk to you, Dad can do all the talking. I need to think. I regret keeping secrets from you, but all I can do now is make amends. You could have shown up earlier, showed us that R meant no harm, and the last 7 years would have been a lot easier. I reserve the right to pin the blame on this guy if he can pin it on Rakepick. The ministry appears legitimate, but their appearance is... everybody knows governments are corrupt. That's something we live through on a daily basis, and it's common knowledge. The more I learn, the more I'm not sure what I want to believe. Honestly, all of this is crap, and all you know with the R is what the ministry has told you. Coincidence? I think not. This is what he's trying to do. No, look. The ministry is, what he's trying to say is the ministry is probably corrupt or something, I don't know. But governments are always corrupt. That's just kind of a common knowledge these days. And nobody questions it. Everybody knows somewhere there is corruption. And no one is surprised. So I don't see why you're going through such extreme lengths to stop something that's just going to exist till the end of time. To be fair, these kind of things happen in real life too. Achieving R's goal is all that matters. See, these are the kind of people you hire. See, this is why I don't like her. This is why I cannot believe you when you say they're good guys. Air quotes. Don't slouch, Marula. You're just like your mother. I don't have anything to say to you. Yeah, I'm not. I'm still upset. I'm still so upset. Once you see our face, Rahi, then you'll understand. Hey, when do I get to stop looking at you? Yeah, I'm still upset. Frick off. So, your dad does look more like a dashing hero than a scary villain. It does. Very good dress sense. Really like the coat. It's the same thing I said for Jacob when we first met him. I love the fashion sense. I really want a coat that is similar to Jacob's coat. In fact, this is why I'm wearing the astronomy dress right now. It is the closest I could come to the adventuring coat that Jacob wears. It's why I picked this as Rahi's adventure outfit. The astronomy dress. You're our materials, Rahi. You've broken rules for the greater good. This man has no idea that Rahi is an obedient child who hates breaking rules. Oh my god. Dad can do every thing. Okay, I've skipped so much dialogue. I should read this actually. Am I the only one who finds your dad's voice to be calming and kind? Again, this is Mother Gothel behavior. We should compare this dad guy to Mother Gothel. You can literally give him a father knows best kind of song. There is going to be a lot of emotional gaslighting in the next few chapters. I promise you that. Some of our methods were unsavory, but for the greater good. Again, let me just reiterate. People died and it does not change anything. Also, you are using Rakepick as a scapegoat, which is a personal attack towards me. Because I like Rakepick a lot. I was just looking, but did you read those lines at the corner just now? That I skipped over accidentally? Excuse me? Is our father Volo from Pokemon Legends Arceus? Because this is almost the exact plan Volo had in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I kicked his ass just a couple months ago. At some point, I'm pretty sure we'll have to duel our father and it's going to be fun. It's like the kind of fun that I had in year 6, at the end of year 6 when we had to duel Rakepick. Even though I one-shot Rakepick, it was still fun. I just liked being in a duel against Rakepick. And it'll be fun being in a duel against our father as well. Kind of wish it was a Pokemon battle. What Pokemon would your MC have in their team? Tell me in the comments, I want to know. So the dialogue I actually skipped, I'll have to see it in editing, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said, like something about knowledge is power and shaping a better world, which is textbook Volo behavior. So you're saying ours purpose is simply the pursuit of knowledge and justice. That sounds like complete bullcrap. Yes, precisely. I would like to point out that I'm only here by kidnapping. Fair point. All Veruca is doing, I'm afraid. I only asked you find a way to get my daughter here. Clearly, she and her niece Merula know how important you are to Sarai, that they chose you as bait. So I should be flattered to have been kidnapped. No, this is... yes, I'm going to be nice at some point, but this is stupid. No, that's outrageous. This is the problem with that. The lengths you go to justify wrongdoing. May I point out that 2 people died. Children died. You are not entirely wrong. It is a problem that our most oil members must take extremes to get things done. Yeah, yes, well, stop that then. Also, if you're saying Rakepick actually went rogue, then you are a horrendous leader and should have your ass kicked. I wish it could be simpler, but R is a popular target right now. We used to be a secret organization. Yes, because I am the one attacking you. I may not always agree with her extreme measures, but I can't deny Veruca is quite effective. How are you not exercising your power as leader? I want to slap this woman so bad. I was not upset with her a couple of weeks ago, but now I am. And you're saying Roman's death was also just a loyal member's extreme measure. Not at all. Patricia Rakepick lost. Sir, you made me so mad I broke my earphones. I mean, the good news is I didn't break my earphones. I just... this thing missing, this. I don't know where it went. You dare use Rakepick as a scapegoat, claiming to prejudice while acting on her. What reason would she have to lie about that? She had no excuse to lie. She was clearly working on your order. You are lying. I don't believe you. Now I need to find my cover thingy. It made me so mad. I didn't need to find this, or I can't hear any music for the rest of it. I mean, I will. I just have one earphone that's uncomfortable. I found it. Sir, don't make me lose my earphones again. Bottom line is, he is lying. Patricia Rakepick lost her mind a long time ago, claiming to represent us while acting on her own. That is bull crap. How she killed Rowan, imprisoned Jacob, tortured Mula, and the pain she caused you. It sickens me still, and everyone wrongly assumes it's the work of art. It is! You are a textbook liar! She did not do any of those things on her own accord. Murder is not in Rakepick's caliber. The wizards and witches of R aren't evil. We're scholars, researchers, inventors, explorers. Rakepick came in explorer, I think. And you claimed the Ministry of Magic is corrupt. Well, yes, I know that and I don't care. Yes, it festers with corruption, but they don't want you to know that, so they blame R. Okay, sir, we are playing this game to have fun. I don't want real world issues in my Hogwarts mystery game. Unfortunately, they have more power and reach than we do, so it's their messaging that prevails. This is the first you're hearing our side, Sirahi. Now that you have, whom do you believe? I believe no one. Right now, I believe no one. There's more for me to sort out before I can trust what anyone says. I understand, I waited this long. I can be patient. You still have more explaining to do, Dad. I have nothing to hide from you. I wish you could say as much about the Ministry of Magic. You see, knowledge is the ultimate power, but power in the wrong hands leads to dangerous consequences. Professor Dumbledore once told me something very similar to that. I do not remember it because I don't pay attention to Dumbledore. Albus Dumbledore is a wise man. I've always thought so. Have you ever thought that he's a useless man? Okay, I'll stop. I bet he would also tell you that often the structure of society become a barrier to the pursuit of knowledge. He's not completely wrong. And in those cases, we must adopt novel means of overcoming those barriers. Yes, maybe those novel means are sometimes okay, not when it involves murder of children. What barriers are you talking about? Many things, corruption, ignorance, the selfish minds of the powerful, and that's just the beginning. This is extremely simple. There are many who would hinder our pursuit of knowledge simply to protect their own power. You're talking about the Ministry of Magic again? Saraki is lost. She is completely unaware. The Ministry cowered before the Dark Lord. They will never do what must be done. He's not completely wrong. The Ministry wasn't exactly very helpful for the return of Voldemort either. And what must be done? We must create peace within our world. And if we always play by the rules, we won't achieve our goal. This is textbook Volo. This is textbook Volo behavior. Blair, this is textbook Volo behavior. What? Is this man Volo from Legends Arceus? He did say he would try for thousands of years. I know you understand. You're well versed in breaking the school rules. You're breaking rules, right? I mean, yeah, look, I'm sorry, I cannot lie about this. Yes, I've broken rules, but only on the part to doing the right thing. Child, this is nothing to smile about. Same here. See how alike we are, you and I. Join our causes, Sarahi. Join our. No! Absolutely not! You just used my favorite redhead as a scapegoat. No! You want me to join our? Get Rick out of Azkaban. And maybe bring Rowan back so that I can justify her being out of Azkaban. If you can do that, maybe then I'll join her. This is a complicated situation. I have a lot to think about. You won't want to waste much time. Is that a threat, Dad? Of course not. I just meant you're in your 7th year. Have you thought about your plans after Hogwarts? You can't stay in school forever. Yes! Math is zoologist! Math is zoologist, please! Please don't force me into another career, Jam City. Please, I'm begging you. Please let me be like Newt's commander. Please, I'm begging you. I'm actually just begging you. Now you sound like everyone's dad. Right, let's go, Corey. Marula, are you staying or going? Tell anyone about my aunt and I'll tell you about your family tree. Honestly, at this point, we do not care. Perhaps you ought to go on to Hogwarts without Marula. We'll speak again soon, Sarahi. I don't think that's a good thing. No, I don't want to talk about it. What are you going to tell everyone when we get back to school, Sarahi? I am not going back to school just yet. There's someone I need to see first. You are going back to school because that's what I've been trying to do. I hate this plot line. You get your smug ass out of here. Okay, so we need to talk about this. And I know what I said earlier about why I chose this dress because it's the most similar to Jacob's outdoor clothing. I know it's not actually, but I just said it comes the closest. I really like their sense of fashion. I have like Drake's sense of fashion. I like Jacob's sense of fashion. I like our father's sense of fashion. Very cool looking. Can we have a replica? Very cool coat. Very cool coat and the crossed belts. Very cool design. Liked it on Drake Pick as well. Can we have it? You're telling me Dad. Our Dad is the leader of our. If this is a joke, it's not funny. I don't think it's funny either. I'm not laughing, Jacob. He said you didn't know. Is that true? Whoa. Of course it's true. You really think I could know that and not tell you? No. I believe you. No, I suppose not. We've both been chasing R all this time and we never figured out. But if you had known about Dar and he said you hadn't, that would make Dad a liar. I'm just trying to separate out the truth from lies. I don't understand what's right. I understand, Pip. When I was in R, I was focused on the cursed words. The only person I talked to was Rick Pick. I had no reason to talk to the leader of R. Dad says Rick Pick went rogue and that she said she was working on behalf of R when she wasn't. Which is complete bullcrap lies. Do not believe it. Do not. What? That doesn't make sense. See, even he knows. That doesn't make sense. How did you find out about all of this? Dad had the director, who is apparently Marula's aunt, which makes me so mad, lure me to the Shrieking Shack. Whoa. The director is Marula's aunt. Is everyone's family involved in running this evil cabal? Which is why it would make sense if that was like if Marula's aunt was like just another little younger woman, and this Veruca was supposed to be Rick Pick's mother. It would make so much more sense. That's the other thing. Dad says R is the good guys, air quotes, that the corruption is within the Ministry of Magic, and we both know that already. He swears that everything we know about R is wrong and that their mission is knowledge, justice and peace. And you believe him. I don't believe anyone right now, and I told Dad as much. Dad is R. This is bonkers. The only thing it explains is R's preoccupation with you and me. Look, Jacob, we're the only two people in the whole world who know the leader of R as just Dad. But do we really know him? What can we remember? Oh, childhood memories. Oh, I like it when MC and Jacob discuss childhood. It leads to some very adorable revelations. Alright, you guys have no right to make me cry. This says remember Dad. That's sad. You cannot make me cry. You cannot make me cry. I cannot grow attached to this man like I grew attached to Rick. Please. I want to kick his ass so bad. He is emotionally manipulating MC and he will continue to do so. We knew him once, but do we know him now? And how should we know him? There are a lot of bad people in the world who are someone's dad. I mean, unfortunately, yes. Dad regrets losing touch with us. He seemed sincere. All I have are fuzzy snapshots, little kid memories. How little? I would like to know that. That time when he burned the pancakes and the alarms went off. Fire alarms? That's cute, man. Okay, this is not going to be the part where they have the fuzzy childhood memories and I'm going to get sad and I'm going to laugh about them. The dad we knew is the leader of R. I can't reconcile it. His scruffy plaid slippers with holes. Do you remember those? Okay, so what does it look like? Guy with the fanny pack? I remember his piggyback rides up the foyer stairs. I bet our old house was quite small, but everything is huge when you're little. You were so young when he left. I am surprised by how much you can recall. How young was MC? 4 years old? I suppose the 4 or 5 years old makes sense. Suppose that's also okay. He used to do all the voices when he read to us from the Toadstool Tales. Oh, yeah, that's cute. That's really cute. Maybe he was a nice father at some point. He used to laugh a lot, but I can't remember what about. I think this man was a nice father at some point, but again, I think it comes down to the fact he not only chose career over his family, but he also chose literally killing kids over his family. This man was probably a good father at some point, but I don't think it's worth reconciling with now. Compare him to Gothel from Tangled. I'm pretty sure most people know who Gothel from Tangled is. Tell me in the comments how you think our dad's story is going to go. Obviously, none of it will come true because Jam City usually does nonsense, and the comments will probably tell me very elaborate stories that will make sense, that will be so good and make sense, but then Jam City will ignore all of those sensible stories and come up with complete nonsense. But I know you guys can come up with good stories for how our dad's story can go, and I want to know them in the comments. For example, you guys know that my story, I am just switching father with uncle. And my story is that Sarahi was very close with her uncle. Her uncle spoiled her. He bought her all the dolls. He bought her all the candy. He was very close with Sarahi. And then, according to Sarahi and Jacob Silvers, he died in the first visiting war. There he was mourned and everything. And it was, in fact, their uncle's death that made their mother so violent in the first place. Because their mother never really got over the grief of losing her brother. When Sarahi eventually finds out that her uncle is alive, and the leader of R, she's only happy to see him for a few minutes before she realizes, oh no, this is the man who did all the bad things to me and my friends. And then she proceeds to get mad. And well, as for now in my story, Rick gets killed after that revelation, which makes Sarahi more mad because it's like Rick was protecting me and now you have taken her from me as well. Am I making sense? Are you people just skipping over all my ramblings? I'm pretty sure you are. And I am so sorry I ramble so much. Plates, slippers and pancakes, Toadstool Tales and piggyback rides. Guys, those are such cute memories. I'm so sorry that they have been ruined by the fact that your father is on. It's almost like I don't have any whole memories of Dad. Just flashes of moments in time. I've had such a hatred for R. To think it's said by someone I used to love. Used to love? Not anymore. I mean, he's been gone for a long time. Also the leader of R now. I don't think Jacob's gonna be able to be as civil as we are. Dad left us, Pip. Doesn't matter why. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter that he's sorry. At least not to me. He said he wanted to be a part of my life now if I'd let him. I hope you really let him have it. No. Actually, I told him I'd consider it. I'm so sorry. Whoa. You can't be serious. I said I'd consider it. We only ever get one dad, Jacob. Whatever happens next, you and I are the only ones who can understand what the other is going through. We ought to stick together now, Jacob. I need time to think. Understandable. Have a great day. About Dad or about us sticking together? I'm just saying you've had time to process this. I haven't. You've seen Dad. I haven't. The only thing I'm certain of is that I do not trust our dad. And perhaps we can't stick together if you might. Dude, don't say that. MC needs you right now. Jacob, be mad at us if you want, but we need to stick together. MC needs you. Jacob, how can you be certain of anything right now? You've been through a lot. For now, go back to school. Try to keep things normal. How is that good advice? My dear brother, how is that good advice? That won't be easy, but back to Hogwarts I go, I guess. Just try to act normal. Ah, god damn it, Penny! What the hell is Beatrice doing? Hi, Cedric. Hi, Sry. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a while either. Good to see you. Beatrice, what are you doing? You look awfully moody, Sry. It suits you. Shut up! Come on, B. Oh, hi, Diego. Don't tell anyone, but my grandmother has sent me some fruit that isn't strictly legal, so to speak. Oh my god, you guys. Next they're gonna tell me Diego's grandmother is a part of our. No! Sry, I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. I don't want to talk. I'm not in the mood. On some thrilling adventure without me, I'm sure. Perhaps concerning art, tell us everything. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I've been around doing normal things, same as usual. Look, if our friends don't get sus after this, then our friends are stupid. Nothing to report. Certainly nothing about our. Rats, I was hoping you and Cody were off mucking about on some urgent matter. Really? Our friends are this stupid. They cannot tell that something is wrong. Wow, our friends are stupid. He was supposed to meet me in the library this morning, but he never showed. You don't think he's in trouble, do you? Corey had a family. No, Corey's sick. Okay. Corey's sick. Some sort of head cold. I didn't get many details. Sorry to hear that. I think Fred and George might have had the same thing. I wouldn't worry too much about him. He seemed alright to me. Sounds like a cover story if you ask me. Corey's hiding something. Thank you, Jay, for being the only person who's not completely stupid here. I don't know about that. A head cold is nothing to sniff at. Our friends are stupid. Our friends are clearly stupid. I bet Corey made it up so he could skip off studying. Sounds like something you do, Jay. But Corey loves to study. Perhaps he just forgot about our appointment. Oh my god, poor MC. Poor MC has like 10 million thoughts running through our brains right now. We are not focusing. What do you think, Sarai? Was Corey covering for something? We are not paying attention. We are on the verge of crying. Sarai? Oh yeah. Yeah? I'm sorry, what? You seem a bit out of sorts, Sarai. Are you sure you're alright? Okay. In an attempt to not make our friends completely stupid, let me just say I have a lot on my mind. Yes, but I have a lot on my mind. I know what you mean. I can't stop thinking about my nudes. Oh my god, our friends are so stupid. My mom's going to be furious if I don't get good grades. Oh my god, that's just everybody's mom. Right, nudes, a lot of pressure, the future and all that. Oh my god, poor MC, our poor MC. We have so much on the brain right now. I don't see you upset over studies that often, Sarai. But I know just what you need to get your mind off exams. Some first aid gossip, no thanks. And as queen of the gossip, I'm happy to oblige. And so you'll feel better once you've heard the latest. No. No. I feel so bad for our MC. This is, as much as I joke about this is obviously mind-boggling and horrendous news for Sarahi. I mean for MC in general. That their father is the leader of R. And everything that they know about R is kind of just turned over its head. And we just need so much time to process all of this. We need to say something. We need to talk about this. I don't understand why we're still keeping secrets from the circle of Khanna. We should not be keeping secrets. We should tell our friends. We need to talk about this. This is a very stressful situation. The first day they're all convinced nobody cares about the sleeping in a bed. Look, I'm not saying Phil sleeps in a cat bed, but I'm not saying that. I'm sure he has a proper room, Jay. All the gossip says hearsay, Penny. I don't care what that means. Hey, Cedric, what have you got? Would it be strange if I hung out with the first year gym club? No. Diego, what are you doing? Please don't tell anyone about my grandmother's illegal fruit. Why are you talking about it then? What's Beatrice up to? Is Penny gossiping again? She never stops. Oh my god, no. We have done enough with siblings. We've had enough sibling drama. Go on, tell me everything. Whatever everything is. I thought the professor ran off without a word. God damn it, not again. Something spooked our defense against dark arts professor terribly last night. Again, see, Rakepik was the best and she can never be replaced. No one will ever be as good as Rakepik. They say a former student is coming to teach defense against dark arts. I should remember to breathe. Wow, we're getting a new defense against dark arts professor because the old one ran off last night. Within a day? No one knows what spooked our professor, but Dumbledore called in an emergency replacement. They're starting today. But what about Bill? Ever since the break-in at Gringotts, Bill's been stretched thin, working overtime, breaking curtains. Aww, poor Bill. Gringotts is sending him on a long trip soon. He won't tell me where though. Do we know anything about the new professor? Their name, where they're from? I've done some snooping, but I haven't learned anything yet. If your snooping didn't bring out any information, then they're being secretive on purpose. They're keeping tight lid on the professor's identity for now. So you know it's going to be someone interesting. Is Rakepik coming back? Please? Does that you got a brand new mystery to solve? I don't want to know. Hopefully one without life or death consequences this time. No, with us you can never be sure. Yeah. What's wrong, sir? Are you still thinking about your newts? I'm just distracted by the new mystery, I guess. Then you're in luck. It's nearly time for Defense Against Dark Arts already. Which means the answer will soon be revealed. You're right, Penny. I nearly forgot. Let's hurry to class and solve the Ministry of Mystery of who will be our new professor of Defense Against the Dark Arts. I'm tired of saying that name. That is why we keep saying Dada. I think it's interesting that we're getting a new Defense Against Dark Arts professor. That's going to be a new character. I mean, it's exciting to meet someone new. Or so I hear. Isabella is just here. Our new professor could be worse than our last one, or the one before that, or the one before that. Look, if she or he is anything like Rakepik, why am I pretending like I don't know? If she is anything like Rakepik, she'll be a wonderful professor. Our new professor is as nice as Bill. Oh man, I miss hanging out with Barnaby. And I don't even get to sit next to him. What the hell? Did you hear that, Sarai? We have a new Defense Against Dark Arts teacher starting today. Yes, I have heard multiple times. Penny told me. And I forgot that I am also the head girl. I just noticed the badge. Do you know who the new professor will be? No one seems to know anything. I don't have a clue. We'll just have to guess. I bet it'll be someone old and grizzled like Mad Eye. Bill's old and grizzled, but we already know it's not him. No, he is not. Perhaps the new professor will be secretly evil. It would fit the pattern. Shut up! What do you think, Srahi? What will our new professor be like? Will I come on, MC, come on! I still miss Rakepik. You just saw an Aspen a couple of days ago. Could you not slander her already? Veteran like Mad Eye. Veteran like Mad Eye. It is probably someone old and hardened. A veteran Auror like Mad Eye, perhaps. No one knows how to fight evil like an Auror. Honestly, Mad Eye is a good choice for our Defense Against Dark Arts professor. I don't know why he doesn't do it temporarily. Why just an eye? They could have a magical ear or nose. A magic nose? Yeah, for sniffing out evil. Oh my god, you guys. That's a solid guess, Sarahi. Let's see if our classmates agree about the new teacher. Perhaps someone's heard something concrete and we can find out if you're right. Oh my god, why is you doing this? I've been recording for an hour, mostly because I've been rambling too much. See, I'm beginning to sweat and I'd like to finish recording as soon as possible. I've been recording for an hour and 10 minutes and all of it was mostly nonsense and I'll have a lot of editing work to do. You say you heard the other professors discussing a new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher tulip. I thought so at first, but when I listened in, they were just talking about a color. Green this and green that. It was quite peculiar. Green. Could that be someone's name? I feel like I've heard that before. Oh, yes you have, my child. Yes you have. Hello. Oh, she's cute. Oh, she is pretty and cute. Alright class, let's stop whispering about the new professor of Defense Against the Dark Arts. Here I am. She's just arrived and she might hear you. She's gonna have such a nice voice. I try to give her a nice voice. I'm really gonna try with this one. Oh, she is so sweet. Allow me to present me, your new Defense Against the Dark Arts professor. Oh! Blimey, she's not old and grizzled at all. Looks like you were wrong, right? Who'd have guessed our new professor would be so beautiful. Oh, why she is. Yeah. Oh my god. Pride month just got over. I can't be doing this. I can be. I can do it whenever I want. Now, some of you may be wondering if I'm secretly evil. I think she knows about Rakepik. And I suppose that's why you're here, to learn how to defend yourself in the case that I am. I love that she's so casually joking about it. Oh. New professor's a bit dark. I love it. Me too. There's something familiar about her, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Some of you may have already heard that I was once a Hogwarts student just like you. My defense against the dark arts experience was also a bit uneven, shall we say. But you have no reason to fear. I have had years of practice and you're in capable hands. Years of practice in the dark arts? Put a check in the secretly evil column. What did she say her name was? She hasn't yet. I hope in time we can all grow to be friends. She is not like Umbridge. She is very sweet. To that end, none of you are allowed to call me Professor Green. I forbid it. To my students, I am simply Olivia, which means she is very young. Because Sarahi, being respectful towards those older than her, would at the very least call her Miss Olivia. Wait, her name is Olivia Green? I'm not surprised. I read about this in the data mine. Guys, it's Olivia Green. I don't care what Jump City is doing with Olivia Green. I have my own plotline for Olivia Green and I'm sticking to it. Olivia Green is also in hiding with Sarahi, and that is my plotline. Now let's hurry on with today's lesson. You never know what darkness is lurking just around the corner. What's the matter, Sarahi? You nearly jumped out of your seat. That's Olivia Green. She was in my brother Jacob's ear. Did you know her? No, but I've heard the story is. She and Jacob searched for the cursed vaults together. She was also Jacob's friend. And at the time, Jacob was being forced to investigate the cursed vaults by her. So that means, it means our new defensive dark arts professor used to work for her too. Though I'm pretty sure that was not on, deliberate. I'm pretty sure that wasn't deliberate. I'm pretty sure she was forced into it as well. Let me point out that this chapter has come out on July 1st. This is the story chapter of July. And if the patterns that I've been noticing for the last few months is to be believed, then this will be the only story chapter we get for the entirety of July. Next week we'll get Quidditch. The week after that we'll get a TRSQ, and the week after that we'll get another Quidditch chapter, and then we'll get the next story chapter in August. Now we only get one story chapter a month. This is stretching out to be an hour and 15 minutes. I have rambled so much. There will be a lot of ramblings I'll have to cut out because I know they just don't make any sense. It was fun. As nonsense as Hogwarts Mystery is, as nonsense as the story is, it's just fun. It's just fun to see the nonsense. Because you don't have to use your brain. You just play. You just play and make fun of it, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun, I think. I hope you guys have fun with your own chapters. I'll see all of you next week in whatever we get, which will probably be Quidditch. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.